Good afternoon. Once again, this is David from Viavi Solutions. Today I want to display to you the remote PHY spectrum analysis capability of the ExpertTrack server. I'm already in the ExpertTrack Lite menu and I brought up a remote PHY node. So we'll go into what we call the CMTM Spectrum Analyzer. The CMTS Spectrum Analyzer, of course, is onboard internal to that remote PHY node or the remote PHY shelf itself. So let's click on the remote spectrum analyzer over here and see the type of data we get back from the remote spectrum analyzer internal to this particular remote PHY node. Okay, so just like my traditional spectrum analyzer, I do have to make some changes in setup over here, which I can make defaults. But what I'm going to do over here is I'm going to change my return band. Instead of going out to 200 megahertz, let's look at the more traditional 5 to 42 megahertz range over here. So let me put that in. The other thing I like to see all the time is my max hold, my min hold, and my average noise floor. That's the green energy over here that I spoke about previously in the spectrum analyzer page, so that we can see if we have out-of-band noise, which would be indicative of, say, a radial crack in the cable or a splice that's gone bad, allowing energy to ingress into the plant, or all the energy is in band, as we typically see here on this OFDM channel coming back up over here. So we see the rise in the average power level seems to be all internal over here and staying relatively flat outside of the active upstream channel. The thing that concerns me is when the OFDM channel is modulating here, I do see a lot of out-of-band energy, but this may be because of the FST data that we're getting back over here. So in a digital swept spectrum mode, we do not average out the positive and negative going spikes. That's why we like to have average power level turned on over here, because we average out those positive and negative going spikes that we see. So it makes things a little bit easier to understand. Now, as far as the bandwidth of the channel, just like in our normal spectrum analyzer, we certainly can touch on the tab over here and then move it to the band edges to see just an idea of how wide the channel is. So 9.75, we'll touch it again, move it to the edge, opposite edge of the channel over here, 25, so 14, 16 megahertz wide channel. That would seem appropriate. A typical channel being, we'll say as an example, 6 megahertz in the downstream. If you had 3 6 megahertz channels, that would be equal to roughly 18 megahertz. So this is just using an OFDM-A channel. OFDM-A can certainly be much more narrow than the 6 megahertz blocks that we use in the traditional downstream OFDM channels. So this happens to be roughly about a 15 or 16 megahertz wide channel over here that we're broadcasting in the OFDM modulation scheme to have lots of devices talking, as we can see here, constant traffic. So the spectrum looks a little bit different. It is a digital swept spectrum mode, known as FFT, or fast Fourier transform mode, so it does look different than a traditional spectrum analyzer. But as we are not using the RPM card in the HCU frames or chassis, this is the spectrum mode that we have coming back to us, in this case from a Cisco node, or a Cisco remote PHY node, should I say. So once again, my name is David Dolnick from Viavi Solutions. I did want to show you the differences here that we see displayed. Hope you found this informative. We'll be covering many more of the applications within the ExpertTrack server in future videos.